Welcome back to another video on Legs V Designs. In today's video, we're going to be learning how to sew and cut this beautiful blouse with a princess that was here. So if this is what you're interested to learn, please stay tuned. Now for this blouse, I'm going to be cutting it together. Okay, so I just came down to mark my blouse length. This blouse is already on fold, and you can see at 26 I'm marking. Okay, so I'll be cutting off the upper part. All right, I hope this is clear. This part will be my starting line. All right, so the blouse length that I'm working with is 26 actually. So I'll be coming down by 5 inches. Please watch what I'm doing. And then my neck width that I'm using is 4 inches. Please kindly watch that I am marking on the folded side. Don't mind that this fabric is too it's not showing that I am marking on on a folded side, but I actually folded this blouse is on a fold already. Okay, where the front and the back is here together. I'll still open it up so you can see it. So just stay tuned and stay glued and understand me. All right, so I went ahead and curved it out. Now I curved out for the front neck, just for the front neck, and then I want to go ahead and mark my shoulder. I'll still come back and mark the back neck. At 7.5 I marked for my shoulder. All right, so I want to mark my back length at 2 inches. This is the back neck measurement at 2 inches, 2 inches depth, and then 4 inches width. So I came down by 1 inch for my shoulder slant, and then I'm connecting it this way. Please, you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to still rule it out. Now you can see how it is. If you look very well, you discover that this is on a fold, and then this is my whole length, the whole length of 27 inches, because I added about 1 inch for my sewing allowance and all that. So I'm marking for 5 inches from the bottom top. This blouse is so simple to make. Okay, just watch me and you see the way it's going to be. So I'm marking for 5 inches from the top on, from the bottom to the top. Okay, so I mark 5 inches, and then I'm also going to roll it out. Okay, now you can see that when I folded this, I left about 1.5 inches for my zip allowance. Okay, that's what you're seeing here. So you can see I just ruled out the places that I needed to rule out, and look at the point where I'm marking one half inches inside this way, the part facing the neckline. Okay, and then I am also marking 1 inch by the side facing the body shaping. Okay, now I also want to go ahead and check where my upper bust is, but when I'm marking it, I'll push my tape back a bit. Okay, you can see what I did by half inch, and then I marked 10 inches. Okay, this is for my upper bust, and then 14 inches for my lower bust, and you can see my tape is still at that point that I have half inch. Okay, so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just marking that 1 inch from the other end, and then I marked half inch. This side I'm ruling now, I removed 1 inch, and this side half inch, so you can see the difference. I'm going to be connecting with a slope just before the end. Okay, I just came down by 1 inch. You can see what I'm doing. I'll connect this to this. Okay, and then I'll connect this to this side. I hope you're seeing it. This is so clear, and this blouse is so simple, just like I will tell you. So you can see it now. We have already gotten the shape for this side. Now for my armhole side, I'm going to mark, okay, and get 5 inches. That place I mark 5 inches, I'll go in by 2 inches. Okay, then I'm going to be sharing 1.5 inches. Okay, I'm folding it on my tape like this, and then I'll share it. I'll place it very well, and then share it between that place I marked 5 inches. I hope this is clear. Now I'm going to be connecting the first line to the first one, and then the second one to the second one. You know how we do it here. So this is me connecting this and then I'll connect the second one also. So this is how it looks. I hope this is clear. This blouse, this will make your blouse to come out very beautifully and shaped. Okay, so it has reached time. Oh, time don't reach for cutting, but before then let us mark out our body measurement. So I just went ahead, and from the side that I folded, you can see where I'm placing my tape at. I will also mark out my body measurement plus my sewing allowance plus this 1 inch or so that I removed. I'm going to be adding it back. Okay, so I have it at 12 and a half. Okay, 12 inches. Okay, please, at 12 inches. So I just marked at 12 inches. So please have this, and then I came down by the end. Okay, I started from here. I want to mark my waist measurement. Sorry, please. I want to mark my waist measurement because this is a blouse and it will enter inside around the waist. You know how that body shapey something now. You understand? Okay. So I just got my half length and then took my half length measurement. I marked at 11 inches. This is plus my sewing allowance and plus this 1.5 inches I removed at this point. I hope this is clear. So I'll connect it. All right, with my rule, but you can actually use a free hand. You can see I've been using a free hand, but I just said let me just use a rule for this part. Okay, so I already placed the rule. Look at the way I placed the rule. If you want to use a rule, this particular curved rule, you just place it this way and connect it, and that's really it. All right, so this is how it actually looks. Take note that I said that this blouse is actually on fold, so if you want to replicate this, know that it's coming out in the front and the back. Okay, so at the lower end you can see what I'm doing. I want to have something like a design at this point, but I'll use my tape and so that it will guide me. I'll come up by 2 inches. Okay, I want to have something slopey here, and see the way I'm just sloping it. I'm just using my free hand. Okay, you can actually do this. You can even vary at the design that you'll be doing. So this is the design I decided to work with. You can see the way I'm doing it. You can still adjust it. Okay, if you feel the need to adjust it, you can go higher or come down lower, whatever be the case. All right, you can still reshape it, so you can see the shape that I'm working with. Okay, so I want to also ensure that it didn't tamper with my blouse length too much. Okay, so I still have about 25-26 inches at some point, and that will work fine. All right, so I'm just cutting it out. So please stay glued and watch till the end and see the way I'm painstakingly cutting this out. Okay, so please do your own painstakingly, especially around the curve. And don't forget that we added this 2 inches extra here. I just curved it out now. This is so that the princess dart will not jump and you will not have any difficulty fixing it. Okay, and it makes the in fact it controls the gaping around the armhole area. Okay, and it still makes the princess dart to come out very nice. So please ensure that you do this perfectly and nicely. Okay, so I'm trying to trim out all the places that we need to cut off. So please stay glued to your screen and watch till the end. And if you're yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Help this channel to grow. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers. Put your hands together with mine and let us grow this channel. Thank you. Don't forget to like this video as well, so that YouTube can recommend this video to more people. All right, thank you. So I'm just cutting out the neck area, and you can see I just decided to do something different. I went ahead to use a free hand to curve it out. I wanted to use a simple U-neck or round neck, but I just changed my mind, and you can see what I'm doing. For the back, I still continue with the simple round neck. Okay, and for the front, I'll still open it up so you can see how it looks. Okay, I just felt that it would be nice to have something different in the neck area, so that you can also see that you don't need to put so much mass to make the neck area to be different. You can just quickly decide on it while cutting your fabric. Okay, so this is how it looks it has been cut out, and you can see me opening it up. This is one part of the front, the middle side, and you can see the neck area. You can see the curved out princess dart areas, and you can see the piece for the back. So we're going to be cutting out a lining for all those pieces, okay? And then I'll be using a stay gum, okay, for this middle part. All right, I didn't use it for all the middle part, I just used it for this particular middle part. I didn't use it for all the sides for the of the front. So I went ahead and also cut out a foam, and then I curved it out, and I stitched it together with my fabric. I'm using a foam, not a breast cup or a hemming gun. That's a stay. So I'm just using a foam, and you can see the way it looks. I've already cut out and carved out the linings for the sides, and then we're going to go ahead and quickly join the front, okay, and the back. The front first, the linings separately. You know how we do it on this channel. We join the linings separately, and then we're going to be joining this fabric this way. So watch me. I'm going to join this, and then all the way to the end around this curve, I'm going to join it till the end, okay, and it will come out beautifully. So I will do this for the main fabric, and I'll do this for the lining, and then show you how it looks. So this is how it looks. I've just joined one side of this, and look at how the cup came out. When you do this nicely, it comes out beautifully, okay? This stay that I put, this cloth gum that I put on this middle part is totally optional, okay? I just felt that it would be nicer to have it at the middle part, and I didn't want it to be too heavy. All right, so I just decided to go ahead and then stitch up the other side as well, just like I did for this other side. I'll follow the same pattern, and then curve it, sew it till I reach the curve side, and then extend it till the end, okay? So this is it for the front side, and then I will also do the same thing for the lining. Now you can see how the cups are looking, okay? Now this is the lining. I also stitched it up the same way, and you can see how it looks. Now see the way I'm going to be placing this lining front to front. You can see that I have a front part of this lining, so I'm going to be placing front to front, okay? Look at the front very well. I'm placing it this way, and then see where I'm going to be stitching up. I'm going to, because we are having this design here, I'm going to be stitching up this lower end first. Especially if you're sewing with a lining for a blouse, you have to also always stitch up the lower ends. So I'm stitching up the lower ends and following the pattern that I'm working with, okay? And I'll place it very well and then stitch it up before I stitch up the neck area, okay? So just stitch up these two places. So this is where I did, and I notched the two places, and you can see me flipping it out through the sides. All right, I notched it carefully, okay? So you should notch yours as well, and also notch the sides of your bra cup, or the, whether you're using a bra cup or a foam or whatever, okay? Notch those areas very well so that the bra cups, the cups come out nicely as well. So you can see how the blouse is looking already. It's already looking shaped. I did the same thing for the back. I didn't add any foam, and what I mean by I did the same thing is that I just stitched up the linings and all that, okay? And I started adding my zipper. I'm using an invisible zipper, okay? And then I did the same thing for this other side. I'm going to be stitching it up as well. You can see that the blouse is already coming together, because once you fix the front and the back separately, you are almost completely done with the blouse, okay? So I'll be stitching up my blouse, okay, the zipper around my blouse. You can see how my lining came out at the back for the back of my blouse, okay? So now you can see I've already fixed in my zipper, and I've closed up everything, and this is how it looks, okay? I'm going to place it now front to front. Please look at how the lining at the front side looks. You can see how neat it looks when you do this. So I'm going to be stitching up the shoulders before the sides, and when I'm stitching up the sides, I'll use my body measurement, okay? Now I'm not going to be using my allowance to stitch on it. I will not cut it off, but I will just mark my exact body measurement on the while stitching up, okay, before I add my sleeve. So let me quickly do that. So I've already stitched up my shoulder, and then this is me just trying to mark out my own body measurement minus my sewing allowance, definitely, because I'm not going to be at this point adding my sewing allowance. So I'll just do this for the two sides. You can see the way I'm painstakingly measuring this out. So please do yours so that you'll be certain of your body measurement and so you don't make mistakes. So you take your sides, your bust measurement and everything, and then use the pin to guide you. All right, and then you stitch up straight. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So this is just a quick reminder for you to subscribe. If you're yet to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe now and tap on that love and that like button, and subscribe to this channel. Tap on your notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So that is all for that other end. Once you stitch up the sides, but before then you should actually stitch up your sides. Okay, now I also want to cut out my sleeve. I'm checking my sleeve length. I'm going to be using a free hand to cut out the sleeve, so just watch me. I just folded it into two as well. I want it to be on two folds, just like I did the at the beginning of the video for the upper side of for this blouse. Okay, so and for this blouse in particular, whenever you're folding the sleeve, you don't need to leave any allowance for anything. Okay, so I mean something like when you are folding the upper part or the blouse, we left something for our sewing allowance, a zipper allowance. So here now I'm marking at 4 inches. Okay, you can see the way I just came down and marked at 4 inches. This is the secret to marking your with your free hand. Once you mark that 4 inches benchmark, you're free to now curve out. See the way I just curved it out, and then we are almost set. I will now go ahead and mark, okay, my wrist measurement plus my sewing allowance. Okay, so at 9.5 I marked. I'll come down and mark at 9 inches. This will guide me, okay, whenever you're marking with your free hand. So I'll keep reducing it till I get to 8 inches, depending on the person's sleeve plus sewing allowance. All right, so I just marked at 8.5. You can see me reducing it, and at 8 I marked. So you can see the way I started from 9.5 and I kept reducing. That's the secret to using your free hand. Okay, so please, if the person's round sleeve is more than 8 inches, you know that you should be leaving about 2 inches. So whatever I'm doing, I'm leaving about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. All right, so this is our sleeve. I notched it, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach this sleeve to my main blouse. Okay, I hope this is easy, and this was easy and simple for you to understand. I really appreciate that you have watched up to this end. Thank you so much for staying tuned. The next few designs, stay tuned for more videos.